Is Trump a racist? The biggest question all the media outlets feel needs to be asked over and over and over and over again until it stops being a question and starts being assumed. Screaming leftists will often quote Trump's early comments about Mexico sending its people.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're sending people that have lots of problems. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting. And it only makes common sense.
Oh my God, what a racist. Don't look at the numbers. Don't look at the statistics. Don't look at those. Look at the Latino person giving people hugs.
Let us put aside dildo culture for a minute and see if Mexico is actually sending people to the USA. And when he says Mexico, he means the Mexican federal government, not the actual land. And what kind of people are they sending, if any? Why would they be sending? Is Trump a racist? Is Trump a racist? What if socialism is actually good? As a government, what do we want to do? Maintain power. How do we maintain power? By controlling people. What do we need lots of to control people? Pesos. What makes us pesos? Taxation. What stands in the way of pesos? Liability. So you have Juan Burrito and Inés Burrito. Both work and have a kid. They can be taxed. The government gets pesos. Diego Quesadilla gets a welfare check, and his brother Santiago Quesadilla runs drugs and chops heads off. Diego sucks money out of the system, and Santiago has the federales on his ass 24/7. And neither can be taxed. Government loses pesos. Who, as the government, do we want to get rid of? Better question. Is Trump a racist? Was the USSR true communism? Is Venezuela just pretending to collapse? Also, socialist black magic is another reason good people like Juan and Inez smuggle their asses into the US to begin with. Up here in the crumbling remnants of free market capitalism, they actually have a chance to send money back to their families, which the Mexican government can also tax. But before we confirm Trump as a KKK Nazi sympathizer, is there any evidence that the Mexican government doesn't just have incentives, but is actually helping illegals enter the US? After all, if the Mexican government had a program that sent its citizens over the US border illegally, that would be called an invasion. This is a pamphlet from Mexico's Secretary of Foreign Affairs. It's a guidebook for you-know-what. Stefan Molyneux goes into detail in this video. So, now that we've confirmed socialism can work and that Trump is a Black Panther, we can breathe a sigh of relief, be glad that our friends won't slash our tires for questioning the narrative, and go out to Applebee's for a nice collective internal screaming session.
Mac rap verbally pimp. Nation of the rhythm with my signature.